Hey everybody, it's your girl Allie, and here we are back again for another week's recap in the road to 100K challenge, the Chris Sain 100K challenge. Guys, today is Saturday, June the 5th in the year 2021. You guys know I always like to show you what the day is and what year, in case you're watching this video 100 years from now, Saturday, June 5th in the year 2021. And I'll tell you what, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, it's called Allie's View. I am Allie. Please hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Help my video get trending on YouTube's algorithm. Also, share it. Like the video if you will. And like I said, please consider subscribing. Shout out to Chris Sain. I always like to give Chris Sain a shout out because it was his idea to come up with a challenge, and it definitely is a way for me and many others to focus on trying to gain some money and definitely trying to get to $100,000 and just gain a better financial perspective for myself and for my family and friends. So if you haven't already considered participating, it's never too late. One thing I'm learning more and more about the stock market is it's got its ups and downs, and you know, you just gotta stay 10 toes down, as Chris likes to say, and by all means keep pressing forward. That is the key. Keep pressing forward in the stock market, and things will eventually go in your direction. You just have to stay the course, stay focused. At least that's what I'm trying to do. Guys, I wanted to make sure that in this video I shared a little bit about what's been going on. As you guys know, my portfolio like literally went south in a big way throughout the course of the challenge because of the correction and some of my own bad decisions. But there has been something great that has come around, and it's called AMC stock. Let me tell you, if you haven't already considered AMC, it's something to consider because it's still not too late. It dropped on Friday, down real low, not obviously not as low as it was when it was $1.91 or $2 early when we heard about it at the beginning of the year. But it's not too late to buy some shares of AMC if you're interested in riding this wave. The shares that I've got, I plan on keeping them and holding them and just seeing what ends up happening. I know I had a great week. That was by far the best performing stock in my portfolio, as you guys will see when you look into it. And also, I have to tell you guys some great news. Guess what? In my course, you guys have heard me talk about the fact that I am taking a course, Trade and Travel is what it's called. It's hosted by Terry E.G. Oma. She is an educator, former educator, and she's still educating because she's trained over 6,000 students that are in her class. There is a link in the description if you're interested in participating. But I got into the $1,000 in a day club. So shout out to everybody that's in Trade and Travel. And I just had to show you guys this. So I was able to achieve this accomplishment on Wednesday. I think is when it happened. Yeah, Wednesday. So I had to share that with you guys. So if you're thinking about it, basically the course teaches you about technical analysis trading. You identify buyer levels and seller levels. She teaches you how to do that and understand how to read candlesticks and stock formations and things like that. So if you're interested, how about consider taking Terry's course? At least look into it. There's a link in the description if you're interested in that. There's also a link to my trading journal that I created. It is available on Amazon. You might consider that as well. Next week, guys, I always like to talk to you guys about what I'm doing next week. I bought a Workhorse call option, and I got a couple of BlackBerry call options as well. So I am going to be hoping that great things will happen with those. I'm also going to look into trying to get a couple of more AMC shares. I will tell you, I tried to exercise my AMC call option, that one that I had bought back on May 11th, I think is when I bought that one, because it was in the money, and I tried to exercise it, and I have to say I have had a learning. It was my understanding that you could buy them when you want to exercise. You could buy those 100 shares at that strike price, and yes, you can do that. But the one thing that I've learned is you actually have to have the capital, meaning the money, or you have to have margin available, or who knows, maybe they were just stopping it because that would have been 100 shares of AMC, which, as you guys know, is a highly sought after stock right now at $17 each. So anyway, whatever the case, I was unable to get the 100 shares that I wanted to try to purchase because I didn't have enough buying power. Now the option contract was worth way more than 1,700, but they don't just let you take it out of that. That's not how it works. How they do it is when you click exercise, if you have a call option, and I imagine it's the same way for a put, and I'm going to do a video on this if I can ever get one exercise. But anyway, I clicked the exercise button. I was thinking that I would be able to go ahead and exercise it and spend whatever money I had in my portfolio towards it, and then the margin would allow me to pick up the rest. But because I didn't have enough margin available, it wouldn't let me buy them. So I missed out on that chance. But anyway, I still have 2 more of those call options, and like I said, I'm going to try to get in a couple of shares. Right now I'm sitting still at 75, and you'll see that when you look inside of my portfolio. Really excited though. Can't wait for you guys to see. I ended up finishing the week up about 3%, just a little over 3%. So it was a good week. It really was an overall a great week, actually. Not a good week, a great week for me in my portfolio. I picked up a lot of ground that I had left behind because I was down a little over almost $3,000. And as you guys know, that's a lot of money. To me, that's a lot of money. It may not be a lot to some people, but to me, it's a lot. So anyway, without any further ado, hey, like I said before, consider looking at Terry Ijioma's course. Take a look at my trading. Okay, everybody. So without any further ado, hey, please take a look at my portfolio. Let's have a magnificent week. Let's go AMC and every other stock that we buy and trade. Have a great week. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Give this video a thumbs up, share it, like it. Without any further ado, let's get into our portfolio. Hey everybody, it's your girl Allie, and here we are inside of my portfolio. This is the end of week 22. The trading days would actually be Tuesday, June the 1st through June the 4th. And you can see I ended up finishing the week up plus 3.5%. About $522 is what it's showing on this screen. And I have to tell you guys, this last week, whew, it really has been the best week that I've had as far as the amount of dollars that I have been able to pick up in my road to 100K. And it really was a roller coaster. I'm here to tell you, a true roller coaster. Looking into my portfolio, you can see I've got those call options that I shared just a few moments ago that I said that I picked up. I picked up a few BlackBerry call options here on Friday. Because I really think that BlackBerry is going to do well. And that actually was before I saw Chris's video. Chris kind of hinted at this thing going up to $20. I had bought this one on on June the 2nd. I think it was Wednesday. And you can see where I'm kind of being brutalized with that one. But these others that I've got, they're slightly better, and they have a lower strike price. So I'm pretty optimistic and hoping that things will go well there. I also mentioned to you guys that I got a Workhorse call option. And I'll tell you what, it's doing really well. Not just one, I picked up 3 of those. So you can see how well it's doing. It's up 20% right now because Workhorse had dropped significantly on Friday. And I really am betting on Workhorse to go up. So we'll see how this one turns out. Still got this Microsoft. It expires on this Friday. It's just been flat across the line. I'm about to lose $28 on this thing. I'm hoping it'll turn around though. You guys remember the PLTR that expires on June 18th that I got several weeks ago. I got that one back on April 15th. And you can kind of see where I stand on it. It's still down. I'm still liking PLTR. Palantir, I like them. AMC, you guys remember I've been talking about AMC. Still up overall, but not as high as it was. I bought this one back on May the 26th as well. So I'm still shooting for SPCE to deliver something before it reaches expiration. You guys know this is the AMC call, $21 call that I had mentioned and it's still trucking along. You can see had a kind of a rocky day on Friday, but nonetheless it's still trucking along. I'm pleased with that. Hopefully I will be able to exercise those shares. That's what I'm really hoping to do. You guys know I love Goldman Sachs. You can see where I stand right there with them. They have not been as good as I had hoped they would be, so I need their help. I was hoping that their introduction of crypto would be boosted. And then OCGN, you guys see where I stand on that. I'm taking a beating on OCGN. I was hoping that it would go up. Hope I haven't missed the boat on that one. And in the last AMC call, you guys know I had gotten this one back on May 17th. And it's a $22 call. It's still performing really well. I'm hoping that things will take off this week and really blow up. The Twitter call, it's down $9. Had a good day on Friday though. It expires in the middle of July, so I got some time on that. Fuel Cell, I'm still liking Fuel Cell. You guys know I have some shares in Fuel Cell. I plan to build that out into a position because I'm optimistic that Fuel Cell can get back up to $29. So it's down right now as far as this call, but I do have a little bit of time. I have until July 16th on that one. APXT, when they have their meeting, man, I'm hoping something good will come of that. This expires on June the 16th, so these three. So I've got some time on them. I'm still holding on to that one. Walgreens, you guys know I'm always talking about Walgreens. I had these 5 call options ever since, let's see how far, ever since January the 6th. And I'm holding them until January 21st of 2022. I've been debating about getting rid of them, but I'm still optimistic about Walgreens. And then, of course, last but definitely not least, Nokia. Another one of these leaps, January 21st of 2022, next year. It's up $94 right now, or 58%, so we'll see. Maybe something will go good there. I'm optimistic. Tesla, you can see where I am, or actually, I still have aspirations of owning a Tesla share at least, so maybe some of the money that I am able to accumulate, hopefully from AMC, I'll be able to get me some Tesla. PLTR, I'm still sitting at the 20 shares there. They are up $77. That's great news. Excited about that. You guys know I've been holding Mara and Riot. Fuel Cell, I actually took some of the money that I had in PLTR, as you guys know, and that's what I bought the AMC shares with. I'm still sitting on 75 AMC shares. I want this to 125. I want to get this thing to 125, so hopefully this thing will in fact go to the moon, and when and if it does, I'll be happy. I did get some of my friends to sign up, and you can kind of see I still have some of these onesies here. My cousin, shout out to my cousin who got one of his friends also to sign up using my link. And of course the crypto, you can see where I stand on them. But guys, that pretty much concludes my portfolio. I did want to show you what this week looked like. Believe it or not, I saw 25,000 in this portfolio. You can see on June 3rd at 1 p.m. it was at 24,942. So I'm a believer that it can go back to that, if not surpass it. I'm hoping it'll surpass it. But you can see it was that high. So I remain optimistic. As always, guys, I really appreciate you stopping by. I'm Allie. Please give this video a thumbs up. Like it, share it. If you haven't already subscribed to Allie's View, I would love to have you as a member of my Allie's View family here. Hit that subscribe button. You are watching Allie's View. And let's have a wonderful, wonderful week trading next week. Let's go.